Today's awards presentation is designed to recognize our most distinguished students and faculty from all areas of school life. It would be impossible to recognize each and every achievement of our student body here today. Each student should be proud of their accomplishments in the classrooms, on the fields or stage, and for the service they have provided to the community. Faculty and families, please join me in honoring the achievements of all of our students this school year. Honors Day is designed to reflect the mission of Darlington School. Today's award recipients epitomize learning with passion, acting with integrity, and serving with respect. Welcome, and I thank you all for being with us today. I now invite Katie Dempsey, the 13th District's member of the Georgia House of Representatives Board, to present the House resolution for our star student and star teacher. Welcome, Katie.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is always such a pleasure to be here with you. I am a mother of Darlington graduates, as well as married to a Darlington graduate, and if I had lived here, I certainly would have wanted to be here. I want to congratulate each and every one of you. You've done so much. You're almost there. This is the best place. It really is. School is not like this everywhere. I know you're ready to go. I get that. But I hope that deep in your heart, you'll feel a wash of the memories that have been here for all of these years, and that the great journey you're about to step out on, you will experience everything you can, but that one day it will bring you back here, at least to visit, if not to stay. And I wish each of you the very best. It is my honor and privilege to recognize two very special people today. One is Mason Wu, and then Mason's teacher, Barbara Cookoff. It is a great privilege in the House to have a resolution, to have it read and put within the journal that is there forever. And that's what these two pieces are, recognizing that Mason particularly is a gifted student. I'm sure there will be many awards given today to Mason. I can't even imagine. To be recognized as the 22-star student is such an honor, but also Mason is the region winner. So went on beyond this space to even be recognized within the great state of Georgia, within the region. Selected as a star student is such an honor. It means that obtaining the highest score in one administration of the three-part SAT test and is in the 10% of the top students in their class. This is a wonderful resolution, has a lot of words. Resolutions are wordy. It has a lot of whereases and therefores, and I'm not going to read all of those to you because there's so much excitement today for each of you, but also for Mason to pick his teacher is very important. That teacher has touched the life, and it's interesting, these teachers across the state, some are their first grade teachers, some are the most recent of teachers, but each one has certainly shaped that student as they move forward. So I would like to ask that Mason and Ms. Cookoff come forward and let me give you these, and thank you.
Thank you, Representative Dempsey. We appreciate your being with us here today. I have the pleasure to make a special presentation by introducing two gentlemen from the United States Air Force. First, Lieutenant Colonel Johnny Deloach, United States Air Force retired, and Major Alexander Milhouse, Darlington, class of '07, currently serving in the United States Air Force. Major Milhouse was in Darlington's first graduating class of the Soccer Academy and went from here to the Air Force Academy. So presenting this award today is full circle for him. So please welcome Colonel Deloach and Major Milhouse.
Good afternoon. Great to be back here. I had 3 grandkids get through here at Darlington, spent a lot of time out on the baseball and softball field, so it's good to be back to Hogwarts and see all your smiling faces. And Alex, it's good to see you here, buddy. Finally have somebody I outrank. I'm a 68 grad of the Air Force Academy, and my daughter wants to remind you that's 1968, not 1868, but we don't like her very much. We're here to celebrate the accomplishments of an outstanding young athlete and an academic star, and to present him with a certificate of appointment to the United States Air Force Academy. For those of you who may not be familiar with service academies, the Air Force in particular, the Academy entered its first class in 1959. An appointment that this gentleman's going to receive is just like a full scholarship to any college. A recent audit shows that it's costing you taxpayers about $550,000 for a 4-year tenure at the Academy, so keep your taxes up, please, folks. The Academy's on 18,500 acres near Colorado Springs at an elevation of 7,250 feet, so not a lot of oxygen to go around out there. Academically, it's one of the top engineering schools in the country. Computer science, electrical, mechanical, aeronautical, and astronautical engineering degrees are rated right up at the top with any school in the country. As of this year, over 30% of the cadets will be female. The last year's class averaged, and I want to get this right, 1350 on their SATs, had a 3.85 high school GPA, and over half were in the top 10% of their class. And each year, we graduate about 1,100 cadets who become second lieutenants in the Air Force and now in the new Space Force. Landon, where are you, buddy? Come up. We want to talk about you for just a minute. In 6 weeks, Landon will report and to be asked to form up with his classmates and take the solemn oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. It's an oath that will stay with him for a lifetime, and he's going to have some tough times with it, but I'm sure he's going to succeed with honor and distinction. So without further ado, I want to present a certificate of appointment to the United States Air Force Academy, class of 2026, to Landon Gaines Little.
Thank you both very much. Major Milhouse mentioned that when he graduated from Darlington, Landon was 3 years old. So congratulations to those folks. It is now my pleasure to announce some scholarships. Appropriately, we'll begin by recognizing 41 of our seniors who have been offered 85 merit scholarships by many different colleges throughout the country for their academic, athletic, and artistic achievements. These scholarship offers have totaled approximately $6.7 million to date. That does not include the Hope Scholarship. These scholarship offers have already been announced in Assembly and listed in the Lakeside lines as they were received throughout the year. But I would now ask those 41 seniors to please stand as a group. Please stand as a group. All of us. All of us at Darlington are very proud of these seniors who have distinguished themselves by earning these scholarships, and we are very, very proud of them. It is now my pleasure to present the Edward Nixon Mckay Memorial Scholarship. This college scholarship was established in a trust by the late Lucia N. Mckay to provide college tuition for worthy students. This year's recipient is Haley Elizabeth Helbing, Rome, Georgia. The Williamson Prize. This $2,000 scholarship is given by Douglas F. Williamson, Jr., class of 48, in memory of his parents and in honor of his 50th Darlington reunion, in the hope of encouraging attendance at Amherst College or other New England private colleges and university by Darlington students, and particularly Darlington men. This year's recipient of the Williamson Prize is Bojung William Zhang, Beijing, China. The Phi Beta Kappa Book Award. Founded in 1776, Phi Beta Kappa is the oldest and most prestigious of the academic honor societies in the United States. This award is presented by the Phi Beta Kappa Society of Georgia to a Darlington student who exemplifies the highest level of academic, ethical, and social commitment reflective of the principles of Phi Beta Kappa. This year's recipient is at a state track meet today, but she is Belle Anna Brooks of Rome, Georgia. Congratulations, Belle. The Harvard Club Award. The Harvard Club of Georgia sponsors this award to honor an outstanding junior at Darlington who has demonstrated both intellectual and personal promise through scholarship, character, and achievement in other fields. This year's recipient is Addison Eliza Payne, Ackworth, Georgia. And finally, the Yale Book Award, sponsored by the Yale Club of Georgia and given to a junior who has established outstanding character and intellectual promise, excellence in non-academic pursuits, exceptional leadership skills, and noteworthy contributions to community. This year's recipient is Colin Brenton Rigo, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Class Scholarship Awards are presented to those undergraduates who have the highest average at each level. The Senior Award will be presented at graduation. This year's recipient for 9th grade is Charlie Bullen Patel, Rome, Georgia. For 10th grade, Anthony Gabrielle Natarella, Rome, Georgia. And for 11th grade, Addison Eliza Payne, Rome, Georgia. The Hanks Medal for Scholarship. Named for J. Daniel Hanks Sr., Darlington class of 1927, the Hanks Medal for Scholarship is presented to the student with the highest average in grades 9 through 12. This year's recipient is Weiji William Feng, Shanghai, China. William is traveling back to be with us tomorrow.
The Paul J. King R.M. Yankee Award for Excellence in Mathematics. This award is given in memory of the late Paul J. King and R.M. Yankee in recognition of their profound influence upon the lives of the students, and in particular upon the lives of the donors, the late Robert, class of 49, and G. Ogden Persons, class of 53. This annual award is made to that student who has demonstrated excellence in mathematics. This year's recipient is Yutong Mason Wu, Xi'an, China. The Rensselaer Medal. The Rensselaer Medal was established by Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in order to recognize superlative academic achievement and to promote careers in science, engineering, and technology. It is awarded to a promising junior who has distinguished themselves in mathematics and science. This year's recipient is Shang William Wang, Hangshu, China.
The John Rood Cunningham Jr. Award, established in memory of the late John Rood Cunningham Jr., who was a member of the Darlington community for more than 30 years. This award is presented to that student of physics who, in the judgment of the science department, is most deserving. This year's recipient is Brock Christensen Lignell, Rome, Georgia. The Everett E. Porter Award for Excellence in Chemistry Laboratory. The Everett E. Porter Award was established by Mr. Charles A. Height of Rome, Georgia, in memory of Dr. Everett E. Porter. This award recognizes excellence in laboratory work in chemistry. This year's recipient is Ariel Xu, Guangzhou, China. The A.J. Huffman Memorial Award, established by classmates and friends of the late Butch Huffman, class of 1967. This award is given to that student in chemistry who has demonstrated the highest achievement in this course. This year's recipient is Anthony Gabriel Natarella, Rome, Georgia. The George A. Dorsey Award. This award is given in loving remembrance of George Andrew Dorsey, a longtime teacher whose example of gentleness and concern deeply influenced decades of Darlington students and faculty. It recognizes that student who is distinguished by their quest for knowledge and their appreciation of living things. This year's recipient is Landon Gaines Little, Rome, Georgia. State track meet. I'll keep this. The Engineering Leadership Award, honors the student who has developed significant expertise in multiple engineering applications, including robot mechanics and computer-aided design. This award recipient also has shown remarkable leadership through his or her mentorship of fellow engineering students. This year's recipient is Andrew Wang, Wuhan, China. He's already on his way home.
The Jeffrey M. Horsefield Scroll. This award is presented to the senior honor student whose interest, keen insight, and high performance have caused this student to excel in the field of history. This year's recipient is Mary Elizabeth Przykowski, Rome, Georgia.
The EV Register Award. This award is given in honor of EV Register to that student who has shown great interest in the study of English and has demonstrated excellence in both writing and in the appreciation of literature. This year's recipient is Catherine Rose Davidson, Rome, Georgia. The Rena Patton Award. The Rena Patton Award recognizes excellence or great promise in the area of creative writing by a Darlington student. The award is established in appreciation for the teaching and influence of Mrs. Patton on Diane Allison Bellamy, class of 1990. This year's recipient is Elliot Charles Lutweiler, Rome, Georgia.
The George W. Awesome Award. This award is given in honor of George W. Awesome, who gave the gift of pleasure in the arts to Darlington students for many years. It is presented to the junior who enjoys and excels in the subject areas involving the humanities, history, English, foreign language, and the fine arts. This year's recipient is Shang Andrew Wang, Hangzhou, China. George and Betsy Awesome Senior Art Collection. The George and Betsy Senior Art Collection was established to honor the finest senior artists and the studio art programs that guided them. Chosen by jury selection, these works will be on permanent display at Darlington School. Just a side note, the students are receiving a giclée print of their work, and they'll be able to come up here and hold them so you can see them. I do have one student whose work is sent to AP, so she will hold up a photocopy. So the first one, this year's artists are Mary Elizabeth Przykowski, Rome, Georgia. Okay. Emmeline Hardy Ratledge, Rome, Georgia. Emmeline is at the state track meet, I believe. Emma Claire Sklar, Rome, Georgia. Tiana Parker, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. And Sophie Ann Drake, Rome, Georgia. Congratulations, y'all.
The American Choral Directors Association National Student Awards are given to 2 outstanding seniors who have demonstrated a sincere love of music through the art of choral singing. This year's recipients are Madison May Schick, Sun Lakes, Arizona, and Brock Christensen Lignell, Rome, Georgia. Given by the Denny family in memory of Worth Moser and those students who have given their time and talents to a rich tradition of choral music at Darlington, the Darlington School Chorus Award is awarded to the senior student who has contributed the most to the Darlington Choral Department during their senior year. This year's recipient is Elliot Charles Lutweiler, Rome, Georgia. The Chorus Darlington Players Achievement Awards are given for unselfish dedication and service to the Darlington Players and the choral department.
This year's recipients are Julia Beecham, Rome, Georgia, and Charles Parker Scott, Rome, Georgia. The Darlington Players Awards for Acting. The Darlington Players Awards for Acting are awarded for outstanding contribution in dramatic performance. This year's recipients are Catherine Rose Davidson, Rome, Georgia, and Grayson James Davis, Cedartown, Georgia. The Darlington Players Award for Production. The Darlington Players Award for Production is awarded for outstanding contribution in dramatic and technical production. This year's recipient is Catherine Claire Wilson, Rome, Georgia. The Mckimie Wilkinson Passion Award. The Mckimie Wilkinson Passion Award is awarded to the freshman cast member who is not a lead, but rather a member of the ensemble who shows dedication and passion to the production in which he or she participated. This year's recipient is Angeline Lauren Myrie, Cartersville, Georgia.
The John Philip Souza Award is given in recognition for outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. This year's recipient is Benjamin Wade Scarborough, Cartersville, Georgia. The Mckimie Wilkinson Percussion Scholarship is given annually in memory of Clay Mckimie and Sean Wilkinson. Sean and Clay were active percussionists in Darlington's former steel drum band. This award is given to two current percussionists who were members of either the band or the orchestra so that they may attend a music summer camp of their choosing. This year's recipients are Charles Bruce Watterson III, Rome, Georgia, and Shang William Wang, Hangzhou, China.
The DM Mcnall Awards. These awards are presented to those seniors who typify the best qualities of a scholar athlete, have an overall average of 90 or better, and have lettered in at least 2 sports. This year's recipients are Sarah Francis Tennell, Mason Benton McKenzie, Rome, Georgia. The C.J. Wyatt Senior Award, established in honor of Mr. C.J. Wyatt, former patron, friend, and trustee, and is awarded to the best male athlete in school. This year's recipient is at the state track meet, but it's Patrick Jordan Shelley, Adairsville, Georgia. The Joe Mull Memorial Award. This award was established by the late Dean Covington Sr. in memory of Joe Mull, an alumni who lost his life in World War II. It is given to the most versatile male athlete in school. This year's recipient is Alan Maldonado Cordero, Cedartown, Georgia. The Most Outstanding Female Athlete Award. Established by the late E.V. Register, this award is determined by a vote of the varsity coaches in all sports. This year's recipient is at the state track meet as well, Emmeline Hardy Ratledge, Rome, Georgia. The Most Versatile Female Athlete Award. The Most Versatile Female Athlete Award is determined by a vote of the varsity coaches in all sports. This year's recipients are Sarah Francis Tennell, Rome, Georgia. Congratulations.
The Kip Tillman Memorial Award. This award is given in memory of Anna Kip and Hannah Tillman, class of 2007, who passed in the winter of their junior years and whose legacies have left a smile on the faces of everyone who knew them. Anna Kip and Hannah Tillman were both bright young ladies who possessed bold personalities and infectious smiles and a willingness to always make time for friends and strangers alike, and most of all, great loyalty, all of which earned them our love and respect. The recipient of this award is a junior girl that best exemplifies the characteristics of an athlete and an artist who demonstrates a love for life and a genuine acceptance of the people around her. This year's recipient is Catherine Gilstrap Scott, Rome, Georgia.
As chosen by the faculty, the Class Citizenship Awards are to be presented to the boy and girl in each class, both resident and day, who have proven to be overall friends to the school and its students by loyalty, kindness, attendance, allegiance, and other good citizen attitudes. A total of 16 awards will be given, so please hold your applause until all names have been called, and please bear with me. The 9th grade day girl, Emily Grace Wood, Rome, Georgia. 9th grade day boy, Atlas Kosadog, Rome, Georgia. 9th grade residential girl, Margaret Redding, Florence, Alabama. 9th grade residential boy, Jack Jajola, Jackson, Tennessee. 10th grade day girl, Jennifer Hughes, Rome, Georgia. 10th grade day boy, John Bell, Rome, Georgia. 10th grade residential girl, Sydney Barnt, Eagle River, Alaska. 10th grade residential boy, Ru Yang Oliver Liu, Beijing, China. 11th grade day girl Anaya Desai, Rome, Georgia. 11th grade day boy Braden Bell, Rome, Georgia. 11th grade residential girl Ravenna Jojola, Jackson, Tennessee. 11th grade residential boy Noah Morris, Nassau, Bahamas. 12th grade day girl Isabel Grace Willerson, Rome, Georgia. 12th grade day boy Landon Gaines Little, Rome, Georgia. 12th grade residential girl Nadezhda Spasova, Sofia, Bulgaria. 12th grade residential boy Emiliano Aguilar Gonzalez, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
The Worth Moser Award was established by John McFarling, class of '63, and Johnny McFarling, class of '86, and is awarded to the senior who has demonstrated the greatest commitment to the Darlington motto: wisdom more than knowledge, service beyond self, honor above everything. This year's recipient is Yutong Mason Wu, Xi'an, China. The DAR Good Citizenship Award is sponsored by the Daughters of the American Revolution, Xavier Chapter, and given to that outstanding student who is showing through leadership, honor, courage, patriotism, and unselfish service those high standards necessary to be a responsible citizen. This year's recipient is William Chad Terry, Rome, Georgia. The Frederick, Douglass, and Susan B. Anthony Award. Sponsored by the University of Rochester, this award is given to a member of the junior class who has shown outstanding achievement in the humanities or social sciences and has a demonstrated commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social issues. This year's recipient is Annika Shanti Patel, Rome, Georgia. The George Eastman Young Leaders Award. Sponsored by the University of Rochester, this award is given to a member of the junior class who has shown strong leadership experience at school and in their community while maintaining high grades in challenging courses. This student also contributes a great deal of time to extracurricular activities. This year's recipient is Catherine Gilstrap Scott, Rome, Georgia.
Morgan Sisley Love of Life Award. This award is given in memory of Morgan Sisley, who as a 9th grader left an indelible smile in the memory of the Darlington community because of her contagious love for living. The recipient of this award is a 9th grade resident girl who has demonstrated a zeal for life, a graciousness of spirit, and a generosity with laughter. This year's recipient is Tanana Kochasanmani Mayen, Thailand.
The Beau Satterfield Spirit of Life Award.
This award commemorates the life and spirit of Boyd G. Satterfield, who died on February 3rd, 1993. This award is not intended to recognize academic achievement alone, but more importantly, will also recognize a spirit, an attitude, and a capacity for living that reaches beyond the normal range of achievement or experience. This award celebrates the accomplishments and characteristics of a young person whose life reflects the highest ideals of our society. This year's recipient is Elizabeth Randolph Boyd, Prospect, Kentucky.
The Angela Hollingsworth Johnson Memorial Awards. The Angela Hollingsworth Johnson Memorial Awards are presented to the senior boy and girl who best exemplify Christian ideals and commitments. This year's recipients are Mary Michaela Pittman, Rome, Georgia, and Thomas Dooley Monroe, Rome, Georgia.
The Wesley N. Coleman Jr. Memorial Awards. The Wesley N. Coleman Jr. Memorial Award is given each year to that senior boy and that senior girl who combine outstanding scholastic achievement with outstanding school spirit. This year's recipients are Grace Ann Lundy, Cedartown, Georgia, and Charles Elliott Lutweiler, Rome, Georgia.
The Godfrey Smith Family Award for General Excellence. Established by Godfrey and Patty Hill Smith of Tallahassee, Florida, in lasting appreciation for Darlington's profound influence on the lives of their sons, William Godfrey Smith Jr., of class of 72, and Robert Hill Smith, of class of 78. This award is presented annually to the resident senior boy who, through leadership, scholarship, and school spirit, best exemplifies the traditions of Darlington. This year's recipient is Eliza Jefferson Willie, Nassau, Bahamas. Coxwell Kerr Award. Established by Mr. and Mrs. Milton Coxwell of Monroeville, Alabama, in honor of Anne Roney Kerr, class of 65, and in recognition of her devoted participation in the Rome Parents Program, and in honor of their children, William John Nelson Coxwell, class of 98, and Carla Stewart Coxwell, class of 2000. This award is given to the senior boarding student with at least 3 years in residence whose leadership, character, scholarship, and spiritual life best exemplify the aims and ideals of the boarding tradition of Darlington School. This year's recipient is Trinity Monique Ziegler. John Glenn Awards, established by Mr. and Mrs. Jack Glenn in appreciation of the influence of Darlington School on their sons, John Glenn, class of 83. These awards are presented annually to the resident senior boy and girl who have shown the greatest improvement academically and socially in their experience at Darlington. They must have been a resident student here for at least 2 years. This year's recipients are Anne Marie Wright of Macon, Georgia, and Xiang Andrew Wang of Wuhan, China.
the R.M. Yankee Faculty Award for Excellence in Teaching. This award is given to honor Helen B. and Richard M. Yankee for 46 years of faithful service to Darlington School. The recipient is chosen to honor the faculty member who represents the ideals of scholarship, commitment, and dedication to young people both in and out of the classroom. This year's recipient is Mrs. Christy Atkins.
The Parents' Choice Award. Established in 2001 by the Darlington Parents Association, the Parents' Choice Award is selected from parents' nominations and awarded to a distinguished member of the faculty or staff who has shown significant commitment to the school, its mission, and students. The recipient of this award has served the school for at least 5 years, possesses great skill and leadership ability, demonstrates a commitment to the Darlington motto, is a faithful member of the Darlington community, and epitomizes its cooperative spirit. The Upper School Tiger Pride is pleased to present this year's award to Mr. Scott Green. Significant contributions to the Darlington Community Award. The Upper School Tiger Pride desires to honor a teacher who excels in enthusiasm, participation, and leadership to help make Darlington School a better place. The Upper School Tiger Pride is pleased to present this year's award to Ms. Jacqueline Haynes, Rome, Georgia. Excellence in Teaching Award. The Upper School Tiger Pride wishes to recognize and honor the faculty by presenting the Excellence in Teaching Award to a teacher who has demonstrated excellence in classroom teaching by expecting and encouraging excellence in students. The Upper School Tiger Pride is pleased to present this year's award to Mr. Michael Hudson, Rome, Georgia.
Missy, before you get too far, on behalf of the upper school faculty and students, I would like to thank Missy Talbert for her service to our community. Always does it with a smile and always in the background. But we've greatly benefited from your leadership as Tiger Pride President this school year. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. The William Gordon Neville Jr. Student Council Faculty Award. This award is presented by the Student Council to that faculty member who has demonstrated exceptional dedication, service, and assistance to the Darlington School student body. This year's recipient is Jennifer Rundles. Randa F. Mixon Award. Established by the student leaders she inspired, the Randa F. Mixon Award honors that senior student council member who embodies the enthusiasm, dedication, and love of Darlington School that Randa Mixon brought to our student council during her many years of service as its advisor. This year's recipient is Yubo Johnny Quinn, Daelan, China.
The Charles Scott Award. Established by the 1967 intramural champions to honor the memory of the late Charles Scott, the award is continued by the family of Charles A. Height, class of 32. The Charles Scott Award is awarded to that boarding senior who, through the course of the year, has shown the greatest concern for, interest in, and consideration of fellow students. The recipient is selected by the votes of the senior class officers and the senior members of the Honor Council and the Y Cabinet. This year's recipient is Roy Felix Bertram Berglund, Turku, Finland. The Sydenham Howell Award. The Sydenham Howell Award was established by Dr. Albert Sidney Johnson from Charlotte, North Carolina, and continued by the Y Cabinet. A Bible is awarded to that senior, other than an officer of the Y Cabinet, who has contributed most to the spiritual life of the school during the academic year. This year's recipient is Clara Jill Graham, Rome, Georgia.
I think I might be on the wrong side. Here it is. The Barberware Book Award is presented to that senior who, through scholarship and service, has demonstrated an outstanding commitment to a future of harmony, justice, and opportunity for all people. This year's recipient is Logan Mackenzie Parker, Atlanta, Georgia. The St. Lawrence University Book Award. In recognition of the value placed on service to others, St. Lawrence University presents this award to honor the achievements of a junior who has displayed a significant commitment to building and supporting an inclusive community. This year's recipient is Lauren Krista Twyman, Rome, Georgia.
The Rhodes College Book Award. This award is presented to a 10th grader who has demonstrated exemplary community service efforts in addition to maintaining a superlative academic standing. This year's recipient, Elizabeth Allen Cordell. Darlington School Community Service Award. The Darlington School Community Service Award is given to honor a senior for volunteer community service. This year's recipient is Haley Elizabeth Helbing. Rome, Georgia.
The Darlington School Jabberwock Award. This year's Jabberwock Award honors that staff member who's made the greatest contribution to the yearbook. This year's recipient is Logan Mackenzie Parker, Atlanta, Georgia. The Darlingtonian Award. The Darlingtonian Award is presented to the student who, in the opinion of the advisor to the Darlingtonian, has been most valuable to the publication. This year's recipient is Joseph Ryland Scott, Rome, Georgia. The Darlington School Inkslinger Award. The Inkslinger Award is presented to the student who has made the most valuable contribution to the publication of the literary magazine, both in dedication and achievement. This year's recipient is Lucy Lee Saxton, Cedartown, Georgia.
The Alice Cooper Griffin Memorial School Awards are presented to the senior girl and boy who have shown the greatest service and loyalty to the school, but have not been recognized by election or appointment to a high office. This year's recipients are Catherine Rose Davidson, Rome, Georgia, and Patrick Jordan Shelley, Adairsville, Georgia. The Walker Smith Awards for Unselfish Service. The Walker Smith Awards for Unselfish Service are awarded to those seniors who have made the most unselfish contributions of their time and effort to life at Darlington School. This year's recipients are Elsa Quay Corbin, Rome, Georgia, and Wright Williams Bagby IV, Rome, Georgia.
The Darlington School Honor Council Award. The ability to connect with one's peers is a distinctive attribute of a natural leader. This young woman has guided the council in respectful and thoughtful consideration for each case this year. This award goes to our president, Mary Michaela Pittman, Rome, Georgia.
This year, the Y Cabinet, Darlington student-run religious life organization, has been led exceptionally well by a young woman whose heart for supporting all members of our community in their spiritual growth, while also setting the example that the Y Cabinet exists for, which is to promote a high standard of Christian living on campus. She's done this exceptionally well in a way that I don't think we've had a student in recent years that has really so fully embraced this leadership opportunity. And so this award goes to our president, Amelia Rose Whitefield, Rome, Georgia.
The Darlington School Discipline Committee Award. The president of the Discipline Committee can be one of the most difficult positions of leadership for students at Darlington. They are expected to lead 8 other students and 5 faculty members in maintaining a high standard of behavior in our student body. This president has shown exceptional leadership in how she listens intently to others' points of view and deeply considers what is best for the individual as well as what is best for Darlington. Her experience and guidance will be sorely missed, but we know that those who saw her lead will continue her legacy of appreciation for Darlington and its students. This award goes to the president of the DC, Maria Eduarda Pelogia Pinto, Jacaré, Sao Paulo, Brazil.
The Centennial Cup is an award given annually to a well-deserving house that has set itself apart in various aspects of the school. Houses are awarded points for the Centennial Cup activities, including overall academic standing and rumpus finish. This year's winner epitomized the standards of excellence that the Darlington House system represents. Through leadership, scholarship, and fellowship, this house has excelled as a year's Centennial Cup Award winner. It is my honor to present this year's Centennial Cup to the prefects and head of house of Register House.
Congratulations. The Student Council was created so students could have meaningful discussions about the institution and have a platform to meet with the administration to discuss the direction of the school. This year, the Student Council has done a tremendous job of giving the student body a voice and improving the student experience. Darlington and I are grateful for the effort and hard work put in by this year's student body president, William Fang of Shanghai, China. The Directors Awards. The Directors Awards are presented on Honors Day to a boy and girl from the senior class for their outstanding contributions to Darlington and for making a difference in the life of the school. This year's recipients are Maria Eduarda Pelagio Pinto and Roy Felix Bettram Berglund.
The Betts Master Teacher Award is given in memory of the late Oscar Betts, class of 1919, who endowed the award. The recipient is selected by the head of school with the advice of the assistant head of school for academic affairs and the upper and pre-K through 8 directors from candidates nominated by members of the graduating class. The Betts Award, therefore, is not only the gift of the school, but of the graduating class. It is symbolic of the graduates' appreciation for the many teachers who contributed to their learning and growth while students at Darlington. This year's recipient is Mrs. Jacqueline Haynes.
I always love a good standing ovation. In fact, why don't everybody give themselves a standing ovation? Come on, we've been sitting a long time. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Join your feet. Congratulate yourselves on a great school year. I too would like to add my congratulations to all of the award winners today. Know that we are proud of you and you should be proud of your accomplishments as well. And for all that are here, we are proud of you and all of your accomplishments whether receiving an award or not. I thought it was interesting today as I was sitting up here and thinking about our times and realizing sort of why some people are not here to receive their awards. And some are obviously still representing the school in the state track meet and traveling down to Atlanta to compete in the purple one more time. Others have begun a 28-day odyssey to get to their homes in China so that they can spend just a couple of weeks with their families before returning to college. Others are celebrating and taking care of their families, and somebody might have just forgotten. So I think it kind of sums up a lot of things. Honors Day is a special day because it marks the final time that the entire upper school community will gather in one place this year. In that regard, Honors Day is always a bittersweet experience. We are happy to be nearing the completion of another school year, and certainly happy for the graduation of the class of 2022. And a little bit sad at the same time. We won't see you sitting in the same seats. We won't interact with you in the same way like we did over the course of this school year, and quite simply, we'll miss you, whether you're gone for the summer or you're moving on to bigger and better things. And we're reminded again, as we have been repeatedly over the past couple of years, we want to never take for granted these opportunities to gather as a community. A school year is a long time and a short time, but a whole lot happens over the course of a school year. There are moments of great happiness. There are moments of profound sadness. There are little things that seem like a really big deal. And there are really big things that we probably don't fully appreciate because we move too quickly on to the next thing. Certainly for you all, your high school experience has all of those things and a whole lot more. You have dealt with uncertainty and challenge that students before you have not seen. But what I see now is not the difficulties, the uncertainty, or the challenges. What I see is I see the growth and the love that each of you have as students and as people. And I hope that you will remember that growth as you move forward in your lives. During convocation last fall, I suggested that a strong community is built on trust, respect, and gratitude. And those things continue to be amongst my greatest hopes for all of you. Trust yourself and trust the process. Respect yourself and respect others. And do all of that with a grateful heart. If you do, that will allow you to make the most of every day and to be a confident contributor, to be the person that you want to be. I suggest that we all try to make the most of every day, but not just one day, but make the most of every day over and over again. We have that within us. It's a gift we've been given, and I'm excited for all of you to see that continue. With a grateful heart, we need to publicly thank Miss Everhart for all the effort she puts into making today's ceremony possible. We also need to be thankful for the life and legacy of people like A.J. Huffman, Anna Kipp, Hannah Tillman, John Cesaro, and so many more who left their mark while being taken too soon. We need to be grateful for the generosity and the sacrifice of the many families like the Hanks and the Smiths who helped sustain this school with their generosity and gifts. We need to be grateful for the faculty and staff like Gordon Neville, R.M. Yankee, and Randa Mixon, who helped pave the way and whose shoulders on which we stand. And we need to be thankful for the energy and dedication of our current faculty and staff. Students, please join me in thanking your teachers. And most importantly, we need you, our students, to know that we are thankful for you, we are proud of you, and we are grateful for the many, many contributions that you make to Darlington. Thank you all again for your time and attention today. It is my honor at this time, for the final time, to ask the class of 2022, seniors, lead us out.